Creators table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table, we take full accountability and still love each other equally. Creators table, where we are all like family. We agree to disagree. Creators table, we take full accountability and still love each other equally. And still love each other equally.
Hey family, what's going on? Y'all, we are back for another episode of the Creatives Table. I am your host, Jerrica Marie, and I am so excited. I'm so excited because tonight we are having such a good and necessary conversation about creatives and AI. And y'all, this is a conversation that has been happening for weeks now. I've been seeing it on Instagram, on Facebook, on Threads, on TikTok. It's been everywhere in my text messages, on the phone. I've been having this conversation all over the place. And I felt like it was time to gather a creative mind to have this conversation officially about how AI is affecting the creative world and what we do. And so I'm super excited. Super excited. Listen, if you are watching in here, y'all go ahead and hit that share button. Share this with everybody you know. Share it with your mama and them, your uncle. Share it in your CCB. Share it with your pastor. Share it with everybody you know. Share it. And tell them that they need to be in the room because tonight we're going to have a really good conversation, y'all. For the first time ever, we are not only streaming to Facebook, YouTube, but we are also streaming to Instagram. Wow, we are also streaming to Instagram. Y'all, I wasn't going to do that at first, but I decided to. I just said, forget it. Let's just stream to everything and see what happens. So I'm super duper excited. CC, I see you in the room. What's up? Y'all, this conversation is so needed. I don't know if you guys have been living under a rock, but over the past 5 years, AI has really blossomed and really sprouted into something that is really utilized in most of our everyday lives. Most of us are going to use ChatGPT or some variation of AI in what we do every day. And that's not something that we did 5 years ago. And it's affecting the workforce, it's affecting medicine, it's affecting the financial market, it's affecting the education world, it's affecting every single industry in this country and all over the world. And I think that is something that we need to talk about. Is it something that we need to be scared of, or is it something that we need to embrace and to accept in our normal workflows and what we do in our normal industries and what we do as creatives? And so I wanted to gather Miss Mischell in this conversation because Mischell is an amazing creative, an amazing graphic designer and visionary who I believe is a thought leader amongst creatives, and I feel like can really add a lot to this conversation. But before we do that, I need y'all to hit that share button. I need y'all to share this with everybody you know. Share this with everybody you know because we need some more people in the room for this conversation. Share with everybody you know and tell them that the Creators Table, we are live and we are about to get started and having this amazing conversation. Let me see. I want to share it to my people too. Hold on. Let me share it to my people too. Hold on. I'm about to do it too. Hold on. I'm going to share it to everybody. I'm going to share it to all the groups, all the teams. I'm sharing it to all the teams. I don't even know what this group is, but who getting to share it to is me. Hey, y'all, come on in the room. Sharing it to them. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all come on in the room. Share with everybody you know. Tell them to come on in the room. We're about to have a time. We are about to have a time. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. I just shared it to all of my groups. I just shared it to all of my groups, and you need to as well. You need to as well. I don't even know these groups I'm sharing it to, but I'm sharing it to everybody. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? I'm sharing it. I'm being a woman of my word. Y'all share it with y'all people too, and tell them to come on in the room. Tell them to come on in the room. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It is time. It is time to bring Miss Mischell in the room. Y'all, Miss Mischell, like I said before, she is an amazing thought leader, an amazing creative, and I'm super excited to have her in the room. Y'all, welcome Mischell Cox to the creators table. Hey, Mischell.
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, good. How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I feel
Good.
really good about this conversation. Yes, I'm nervous, but I feel really great about this conversation. So let's get
I think
to
it's
it.
gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. So, Mischell, tell the people a little bit about who you are, and tell them about your experience with AI.
Okay, so of course, she just said my name is Mischell Cox. I'm a graphic designer. I went to college for graphic design. I was an artist all through high school. Drawing was my thing. I still draw every once in a while, just regular pencil and paper and sometimes on the iPad. I recently started using, let's see, I started using I guess about 2 years ago. Um, but I started using it because I couldn't find a lot of stock images. There was not a lot of stock images of African Americans. There was not a lot of stock images of people in church.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tired of like scrolling for hours trying to find some images to use on graphics. And so I started using it I tried to use it when they had that one video of was it Will Smith where his face was all
Oh
distorted.
yeah.
It was in beta then. So I was like, I'm gonna head out. I'll try it again later. So eventually I got back into it because like I said, not a lot and then with church photography, you need those stock images for graphics. And there was not a lot of images with black ladies in a dress, no earrings for some churches. So I'm like,
Right,
this is
right,
this is ghetto. Let me try to get a prompt for an image.
right, right, right. So you know what's
You
crazy? I think my first time using AI was Mid Journey. I think it was 2022, maybe. This was when everybody started using Midjourney. Was that like 2022,
know,
2023, something like that? Somewhere in there. I had like went in there and played with it. Y'all, I could not get those prompts right. I was like a shit without a shit. I was like, this looks like a foreign language to me. I'm very confused. What is happening? But just like Mischell, I struggled to find certain images. Like it was kind of like I saw what I wanted in my head, but I struggled to find certain stock images that provided me with what I saw in my head. And so at the time, I was trying to use AI to produce what I saw. And so, just like you, Mischell, I was struggling to do it, and I was just like, honey, get somebody else to do it. I just stick and stay with free pig and what's on there.
yes, sometimes they didn't understand. They kept pressing you to find we need a photo with somebody was like, we need all cultures standing at the door. I'm like, well, I'm find all cultures standing at the door. Like what?
Girl, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Back then, AI was definitely the wild, wild west. Then them hands was flicked it, and the
Mm-hmm.
words. Don't try to do nothing with no words, honey.
The eye was down.
Exactly. The eyes was cocked. It was a lot going on with AI back then.
Mm-hmm.
AI has definitely made definitely a lot of strides since then. And so we're gonna dive right into the conversation. as it pertains to the creative experience with AI. So, Mischell, over the past couple weeks, we know that the conversation about artificial intelligence and how it's affecting the creative world has kind of really, really blossomed and blew up. Everybody's talking about it. Whether you are creative or not, I see certain, I call them civilians because they're not creative, but I don't know another word. Non-creatives, I don't know. They're even talking about it. But how do you think, we'll start with the negative and then we'll swing it back around to positive. How do you think
Okay.
AI is negatively impacting the creative community and how people view what we do?
Well, I feel like, first of all, let's just tackle. I feel like because people think that AI can do it quicker, they think that
Mm,
it's good. So even though AI is producing a quick
yeah,
image, it's like they have no discernment of creative direction. So it's like quality
yeah,
over
yeah.
quantity at this point,
Sure.
and I don't know about that whole brown background, hell and brimstone. I don't know what that is, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I believe that, this it has changed the way that we work as it relates to speed,
Yeah,
iteration. People are able to explore like multiple directions all at once. But the thing about it is when you explore those directions and you can start out with an AI output, it still need to be refined.
absolutely.
So, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't know what we go through mentally to design. So they just type it into Chat GPT or something and be like, this is quicker than going to the designer because I mean, I don't know. You don't want us to think. I don't know. But AI is a set of data,
Right,
so it's not a human experience. And when you have a creative, we design from our emotions. So we're able to
right.
read the room, we're able to discern, what colors should be where,
Yeah.
what the layout should be. I mean, but if you want quick, I mean, go to AI, I guess.
Yeah, my thoughts are, and while you were talking, I'm really a visionary for real. I like seeing pictures. While people are talking, I literally see pictures. While you were talking, I literally thought of like a person that is preparing a dinner for like an event or something. Like it's something special, and they're preparing a dinner for it. And you have one person that's preparing a dinner, and they want something quick, and so they get some ramen.
Mhm.
It's quick, right? It'll still feed you. You'll still be full, but it's ramen. Where you have another person that's taking their time and maybe they're doing a steak. They're doing steak and potatoes or steak and whatever, and it takes hours to prepare. Okay, both of them will still get you full, but one is more likely to taste a little bit better than the other.
Mm,
One is more likely to have a better presentation than the other one. I feel like it's the same thing with AI and then a human creative. I feel like a lot of times people that don't understand the creative process thinks, like you said, like adding on to what you said, thinks that speed equals good when
mhm.
it doesn't 98.95% of the time. Even when somebody's coming to me like, oh, I need to rush, 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 you're not getting my best work. You may think it look good. I'm probably gonna tell you that is terrible. Like it's
Mhm.
horrible because I
And
don't
don't
have the time to process. You're not giving me the time to process. You're not giving me the time to sit with it, to figure
well, I
out,
think that's
hey,
one of the
go ahead.
risks. That's one of the risks, you
Yeah,
lose critical thinking when you lose the ability to think creatively and
yeah.
critically. And then when you keep doing that, like practice makes perfect. So now you've relied on AI so much, you're just not gonna think. What?
Hello.
Um, but creative professionals, we still need to like analyze ideas. We need to refine concepts. We need to make decisions about quality and meaning. And AI should support, but
Support.
not replace. It should support, but not
uh,
replace.
I am a designer that I utilize AI. I'll be the first one to tell you, Jerrica Marie, utilize AI. I do. I'm not gonna be ashamed. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I utilize AI. I literally had a client to tell me That's this is how they don't know what they talk about. I love when clients don't know what they talk about. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing in the world. They literally told me that I create my entire flyers with AI. And I said, okay. I said, well, you try it and see what you come up with. And I'm like, just because something looks a particular way, you have to understand that as designers, we know what we're doing. A lot of us know what we're doing. We only use AI to add to what we're doing. So, for example, the flyer for this project, Jerrica used AI. Jerrica used AI to put that mask in my hand and to put her hand on my shoulder. That's it. Everything else that you saw on that flyer was Big Dog. No, I'm just playing.
Look, the picture that I sent you to put on the flyer was AI.
It's like, we have to AI is not bad. I think that we have got to sometimes as designers, I've seen some of the conversations where it's like we're trying to push to people that AI is bad. AI is not bad. AI just needs to be used in moderation. But I am also not going to convince a person who wants to use AI to make these glittery Tinkerbell flyers. I'm not going to convince you to not use that to come to me, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a headache for me anyway, because you think that I'm going to do it as fast as what AI do. And my process is 7 to 10 business days. I don't care what AI do. 7 to 10 business days. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like I do feel like AI is giving unrealistic expectations. I do feel like that, because now it's like people are expecting a lot. People are expecting a lot. And it's like, even AI does have limitations, and it should have limitations. And as a creative and as a professional, there are certain rules that we should abide by when using AI. I'm not going to put myself in a BBL 2-piece with some abs, because Jerrica don't have BBL or abs. You see what I'm saying? I got to be true to what Jerrica got. Does it make sense? But I done seen it. And I'm like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
That's because AI is a system that generates information based on patterns and data. So, of course, the output for AI can be incorrect. It can be misleading. It produces content that it sounds confident and believable, but it can be incorrect. It can be fabricated. Responsible users, of course, would need to use it as a starting point, not final authority type deal. But I don't understand. And the crazy thing about it is AI is learning from the creatives when it comes to like AI prompts and all of that, because I believe it was Adobe who had to quickly change their policy, because we all was like, all right, peace then. If you're going to use my graphics to teach your AI system, we're going to find something. I downloaded Affinity because I'm like, you're not about to, but it was us who taught AI to do it. So, I mean, even right now, I'm at a crossroads, because I'm trying to change my style because everything looks the same.
Yeah.
So AI is really, it really is giving unrealistic expectations, as you said. I agree with that.
And you know what? That brings about another conversation, really. And I'm going to kind of tiptoe in that, and then we're going to come back to the AI conversation. Do you feel like it is important for designers to overly diversify how they present?
Oh, yeah. I feel like it adds great value to your content, to you as a person, to you as a creator. I mean, I sit up and I intake different types, different styles all the time. As a matter of fact, I scroll on Midjourney.
Yeah.
I scroll and look at other people's prompts, and it kind of gives me ideas on what I can do.
Yeah.
I've been exploring with abstract lately. I've been looking at magazine layouts and editorial layouts and trying to mix it. So I feel like, yeah, diversifying, it gives you value, because when your client comes to you and say, we want this to look more editorial, more
Mhm.
luxury editorial, you'll be able to give them that with no problem.
Yeah. I feel like, and I agree with you, but I agree with you to a certain point. I feel like while it is important to diversify yourself and to have some diversity in your skill set, I feel like you should only do that so far. You do need to have a skill set that you have mastered before you move on to something else. I feel like oftentimes it is only in I hate to say it, in ministry spaces where we feel like we got to be the master of all things. Whereas out in the creative world, you got people that are their thing. So you might have a sports designer, that's what they do. And all of their work look like sports stuff. They're not trying to do editorial because they're a sports designer. And I feel like in ministry spaces, because in ministry, they want everything. All the things. And so it's we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to try to be the master of all things, and it's unrealistic. And while I agree with you that we do need to, I feel like it's fun to learn new things, right? You should push yourself to
Mhm.
like learn you should also try to master where you are first before you venture off to something else. Does it make
I
sense?
agree
If
with
you ain't
that.
mastered
Yeah.
nothing, then
Mhm.
what you trying to learn something else for? You
I
got to
agree with
master
that.
something. Go ahead.
And I think that I feel like that because when I went to college for design, we
Mm,
were forced to like learn different styles.
mm,
We had to do typography, we had to do animation. But definitely don't just be just learning stuff and not master it. I
right.
usually never move on until I master it. So we
Yeah.
agree in that aspect.
Yeah. 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 Okay. So this brings me to my next question. Do you believe a piece of art can have soul if it was generated by a prompt? Why or why not?
I do believe that it can have soul if it was generated from a prompt, because let me see, how can I explain it? Even though it's a prompt, it's my descriptive words that put it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think that's what's happening now. They don't even know how to describe what they see in their head. You have to have like specific vernacular,
Yeah.
creative language. Sometimes you got to know the millimeter of lens you want,
Yeah.
the camera you want. You want a wide shot, or you if you want shallow depth of field. So yes, I believe that it can have soul, because a lot of times when I'm using my prompt and I'm thinking of I see what I want in my head. I
Uh-huh.
have to take a step back and think it through and see what words, because
Yeah.
sometimes using emotional words in the prompt gives you what you're looking for in your head.
Oh yeah, for sure. And no greater feeling than being able to produce what's in your mind. Like I have spent many nights getting frustrated because I can't get what's in my
Mhm,
mind out. I can't get it out. Like I can't figure out how to get it out. But it's more satisfying of a feeling than seeing it and being able to put it into,
mhm,
fruition, like putting it down. And so I agree with you, even those small details. And AI can help you. For those of you who are watching who may not know the millimeters or the types of lenses or the lighting, the type of lighting that you want to use, depth of field, and all that good stuff, AI can help you. Find a picture that look like what you want it to look like, put that in ChatGPT or Gemini, whatever you use, and say, hey, explain this in words for me. And it'll give you the millimeters, it'll tell you all of it, transfer it into what you're trying to do, and then put it. So AI can help you, but you got to know how to. AI is a tool. You just got to know how to work it.
mhm.
you don't know what to do with a bike and you just standing there looking at the bike can't help you. It's the same thing with AI. If you don't know how to effectively use it, it can't help you. So, I agree with
But
you.
even
I agree.
after that, you still need to know how to refine it after the
Yeah.
output. Like the
Oh,
other day,
yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
trying to create a something from my church. So I got this idea for Resurrection Sunday that I'm doing with the children, and it's called Table Talk. So
Mhm,
I wanted the idea behind Table Talk is it's all of the people who had anything to do with Jesus's crucifixion all at one dinner table. So it's
mhm,
Barabbas, it's Pilate, it's Peter, everybody, and they're sitting there arguing and blaming each other. But I wanted children sitting at the table like the Lord's Supper, and I wanted them to look modern in
mhm.
biblical clothing. But it kept giving me the table this way. I'm like, no, not this
Oh, you
way.
want it this way.
I
Yeah.
even I put horizontal. I tried to like upload an image for inspiration. It still
Right.
didn't give it to me. So it took a minute to find the words to tell Mid-Journey to give me that image like that. So even after you put the image into ChatGPT and tell me what this photo, describe this photo for me so that I can use a Mid-Journey prompt, you still
Right.
have to know how to refine it.
You do. You do. But even taking it a step
Mhm.
further, Michelle, even beyond that, when it produces that, especially when you're doing people, sometimes you got to take it out of that and put it in Photoshop and refine it. Do you know how many
Mhm.
times I done had to cut? First of all, Michelle, using your picture that you sent me, do you know that your hand and your face is two different things? Because the face, I don't know who that woman was, what face that they gave me, but it wasn't you. I had to take it was a lot going on, okay? And I had to do something else to it. But even that, it does take skill set to be able to use it. I think because we are good at what we do and we make it look cohesive. People just think we're putting it in and it just comes out like that. They don't know, baby, we are Doc McStuffins behind the scenes. We are
Mhm.
doing surgery
We have
to
to
put this
hide.
stuff
And you know
together.
what? If we were to take our layers and show them what the layers look like,
Girl, my layers
you would
look like a
see,
Harry Potter
oh
book. It
my
is.
God. Oh my gosh.
Girl, for
So,
real. Like people just don't understand. AI is a tool, but I promise it's not the answer. It's not the I wish it was.
mm-mm.
I wish it was as easy as just me having to type something in and just do it all. And the thing is though, if I were let me say something. One night, me and my friends were just talking. I was like, I'm gonna type it in just to see if it'll make a flyer. I put in a flyer that I made, typed it in and said, hey, give me a version of this flyer that I typed in all the stuff. That thing was so blurry and raggedy. I said, then why do people think that it just don't work? I don't know why people
Mm-mm.
think it. It does not work. It does not
I
work.
want
But
to know what prompt everybody is using to get that fire and brimstone brown type flyer. I tried to get it, and I'm like, let me see if I can create it, and I couldn't get
throw
it.
it. I want them to throw it in the sea of forgetfulness. That's what I want them to do
To
because it looks
remember it no
terrible.
more.
It looks
Yes.
terrible. That's what it do. Okay, so my next question: does AI make us more creative because it removes technical barriers, or less creative because it does the thinking for us?
Okay, repeat the question.
Does AI make us more creative because it removes certain technical barriers, or make us less creative because it does the thinking for us?
I think it depends on how you use it.
Mm,
If you're
mhm,
depending on it to do all the thinking, okay, now your brain is on snooze.
right.
So, yeah. So I think it's how you use it. We can be creative with it, like you said, like with the graphic that you did for this live.
Yeah.
You had to be creative to get my hand to look like it was natural. And
Girl.
so I think it
Wow.
depends on how you use it, how often you use it, what you're using it for. Um, because
Yeah.
I was watching, what was I watching? It was Law and Order. You know, they always have up to date shows, but they
Mhm.
had this case about AI and there were some students who were creating AI models of the teachers doing
Hmm.
inappropriate things. And
Oh, okay.
so they had to go to court to say, I'm the author of this or I'm not the author of this. They had to prove like ethics. They had to prove like if it was really coming from that person.
Mhm.
So, in that case, now you got to prove that it wasn't your thinking, but it really was your thinking because you're the one who typed in the
Right,
prompt. So I think it's a
right.
matter of how you use it, how much you use it, and what you're using it for.
That's true. And to be honest, I really believe that in the coming years there are going to be certain laws that wrangle in AI. Right now it's the wild wild west. You really do pretty much anything with it. But I feel like in the coming years they're going to put a lot of barriers for it because it's too open right now. It's too much that you can do with it. Now, granted, a lot of these platforms have placed certain things in place. I can't remember what was I trying to do. I was trying to do something with somebody picture. Oh, I was doing something with Sabrina Carpenter. I was doing something. I mean, I was trying to make like a tour costume, and she wears like the leotard tour costume, but I
Mhm.
guess it was too skimpy because it was the costume that she normally wear, and it said no, that goes against our guidelines. I said, oh Lord, I hope they don't think I'm trying to do nothing funny. And so I think that they are trying to put certain guidelines on the platforms
They
itself,
are.
but I do believe that the government is going to start putting things in place to kind of like wrangle some of this stuff in because it's getting outrageous. It's
Yeah,
getting
because
out.
I had to do a graphic for I can't remember what it was for. I can't remember, but anyway, they wanted blood on the cross. But when I
Mm,
typed in blood, they told me I was being inappropriate. And so
yeah,
what I did, I was like, what can I do? What can I do? I typed in paint.
and then
I
it did
typed
it.
in red paint and it did it. I was like, Lord. I said, well, and the client was like, oh, good, this is so nice. I'm thinking to myself, that is paint, girl. That is
Whole time is pain.
paint.
But I think that it AI has made us more creative. For me, there were certain things that is not that I don't know how to do. For example, back to the flyer that I did for this one, I could have done it without AI. It's not that I couldn't have done it without. It just would have taken me longer to do that. I just didn't
Mhm.
want to. You know what I'm saying? But it makes the opportunities endless because I can do things a little bit quicker and more seamless, like matching skin tone.
Yeah.
Sometimes AI be doing something. I don't know what it be thinking about. Um it makes it a little bit more easier, but and also if I don't know how to do something, like if I see a flyer or see something and there is something on there that I don't know how to do, I'll put it in there and be like, how do I do that? And it'll literally give me the breakdown. And it'll be like, go to layers, go to this, go to that, do this, do that, do that. And I'll be like, oh, you the teaching me something. And I'm like, why don't people just do like, is everybody okay? It's just
I
that
never even
simple.
thought to do that. Honestly,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
never even thought to do that. I always just use it as more of like an assistant, like
Girl, I tell you.
explore an idea, speed up repetitive tasks, like test the concept.
Yeah.
Like
No,
like the
girl,
other
it'll
day,
do that.
I'm in the middle of trying to build a client portal
Uh-huh.
for my clients, and because I feel like there's nothing out there that I like, and it doesn't
Right.
look like the way I want it to look. And so I went into AI, and I'm like, show me an example portal that would allow my clients to access their files, chat with me, and it was able to give me like several website pages of what it could look like.
Yeah.
So it gave
What
me
did
a
you
good
use?
starting point.
Gemini?
So I used it was ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah. That one's good too. Girl, I pay
Mhm.
subscription to all of them. When I tell you I'm locked in like 4 flats with everybody, I'm in there with everybody. You hear me?
Yeah, everybody's trying to delete ChatGPT now. Everybody's going to what
Hey,
is it? Claude?
what chat do they baby? Let me tell
They
you something.
said Chat done did something as it relates to our president and some type of communication with the White House. And I'm like, what? How did I miss this? But look, I typed in to Chat GPT, why is everybody trying to delete Chat GPT? Chat was like,
Yeah,
I don't know, I'm the best thing out here.
that's what I'm trying. Look, I was in the hold on. Let me see what's going on. Let me ask
Yeah.
him. Hold on.
So then I found
Hey
myself
G.
today looking up Chat GPT versus Claude.
Hey G.
Hey, so today it's me, ChatGPT.
Hey, G. What going on? You locked in with Trump?
I'm right here, fully locked in.
Are,
What's on your mind?
are you locked in with Donald Trump?
No, I'm not affiliated with any political
Oh,
figure.
okay. I'm just trying to see. G said he not locked in with Trump. Me and G is locked in for real. What I tell you, this my dog right here. Me and G locked in.
Oh my gosh. That's so crazy because I'll be
I got a
sitting in my
nickname.
room. Chat, I got a voice too. He from London. I talk to him in the morning and before I go to bed to get my schedule together.
See what I'm saying? I got a black king. His name is G. That's my black king
Oh
right
God.
there.
Yes.
No.
And then his sister is my executive assistant. She be helping me with my tasks.
There
Keep
you
them in
go.
order.
There you go. But you know, I just realized that Gemini will send emails for you.
Yes. You know what? They have a new thing in Gmail. Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know what it's called.
Y'all better be writing that stuff down. We're giving y'all gems right now that's gonna help y'all with y'all business. Cause I don't send an email that don't go through AI first.
I
Because
can't
I'm not
find.
gonna lie.
Oh,
Sometimes when I don't have the words, when people are really irritating me, I'll say what I want to say and then put it in AI to make it nice.
so
I'm
it's
like, I
called
don't say it,
Studio.
my price is this much, and it'll, say it nicer.
It's called Studio. It's in Google Workspace.
Mm-hmm.
And in Studio, if you utilize the whole workspace, it'll like integrate everything from the drive to the task list to your email. And you can set up automations and you can like train an agent.
That's what I need to do because the emails, and I'm gonna be honest with you, being a creative and being a solopreneur is just becoming a bit overwhelming. It's the menial tasks. Responding to the menial emails is like, if I could just get a bot to do that, that would be great for me. Just
Listen, let me tell you, because we giving all our secrets today, I guess.
I guess
We started using Marblism, Marblism,
mm-hmm.
and they have all of these AI agents, and one
Okay.
of them integrates with my Gmail. And although they won't send emails on your behalf, they learn you and they draft the emails so that by the time you look at the email, you can just do a quick look, and if it's okay, press send.
But you know, Gmail does that now.
Really?
Yeah, my Gmail does that. By the time when I go in there, it's already like in gray. I just have to tap it and hit send. Or if I want to change
What?
it, I can change it. I don't
And
know
then
what that
Marvel
is.
is they have a social media agent. They have a blog. Hey, look, my husband's on here talking about some. Don't give all the secrets.
Go ahead, Pastor Cox.
But yeah, AI can be really helpful if you use it correctly.
Absolutely.
Don't use it correctly, then you'll be up there preaching atheist concepts to a Christian church.
And that brings me to my last little portion of this session is let's get into why creatives, and this is going to be the positive side, why we shouldn't be afraid. And we've just been talking about it, really, why we shouldn't be afraid of AI. We should embrace it because really it's more of a help than it is a hindrance. In my personal opinion, is it's not a hindrance for me. It's just removing the people that's gonna worry me. It's going ahead and blocking them out of my view and out of my way anyway. The people that want their stuff quick, I'm gonna refer you to ChatGPT. Go to ChatGPT. Go to them. Let them do it. I'm not gonna fight for you. I'm not gonna, if you want to use glitter on your flyers, go to ChatGPT. There's nothing. What you want me to do? I'm not going to do that. So, Mischell, why do you think, or what advice do you give to creatives and why they should embrace AI?
I would say start with looking at what tasks you do repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and let AI assist you with the repetitive tasks so that you can focus on the actual creative work.
Yeah.
But I would say even in that to still maintain your creative standards, because even though AI can produce something quickly, it don't mean that it's good. We said that earlier. It should still be thoughtful design. It should still be
Yeah.
clear communication. It should still be intentional storytelling. Quality should always remain the goal. Um, l- let's not overuse it without developing skill. So I would say just start with those repetitive tasks. Even stuff like if the photo you want to use or have to use has a chopped off arm, throw
Yeah.
that thing in Gemini or something and tell it to give you a full body shot and upscale the image so that you can use it on
Yeah.
your graphic. So now you're not left, in Photoshop trying to draw on somebody's arm or a hairline or something like that.
And you could even do it in Photoshop with generative fill.
With
That's what I
Firefly.
did. That's what I did last season with most of the flyers that I did. Most of that was done with generative fill. I
Oh,
just
okay.
started using Gemini recently, like with this year.
That flyer you use Firefly, which is the generative fill in Photoshop.
It wasn't even Firefly then. It was just, I don't know what it was then. Firefly and all that was new. I don't know what it was at first. I don't think it was
Oh,
Firefly at first.
wow.
All of that was generative fill.
Mm. Well, and then too, I would say don't lose your human voice. Like we have
Yeah,
emotion that we design with. You don't want to start to feel generic and impersonal. Um, AI is a powerful tool, but I think it boils down to the intention behind how you use it. So
for
I would
sure.
let it work for you. It would definitely, I'm the boss and you assist me when I ask you to.
Go ahead, Michelle. Go ahead. you know, excuse me. I think that what you said was so powerful is we have to remember that AI is nothing without human direction. Even now, without our direction, AI is nothing. AI would be nothing if we didn't teach it how to do what it does. And so we
Mhm.
have to remember our power as creatives. And like Michelle said, just to reiterate it, it is a tool for us to use. And we need to remember that. It is a tool. And we got to remember it. Pull that out of your tool bag. If you are one of those people that's like, oh, I'm not going to use AI, you're going to be left behind. You're gonna be like those people that when computers first came out, I don't want to use computers, da, 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 da," and now computers are the way of the world. You're going to get left behind. You need to figure out how to implement it into what you do, into your daily tasks. It doesn't necessarily, maybe you don't want to do it, with your design, whatever you're doing with designing. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Jerrica gonna do it because it saved me time. But if you want to spend all that time, then honey, go forth with your best friends, with your lavender, your jerry beads. Okay. But you need to figure out how to implement it. Use it,
Mhm.
put in your website, give it your website and say, hey, how can I optimize my website to be better? Put in like, hey, look at my pricing. How is my pricing good? Do I need to increase
Wait,
it?
hold on right there. Because I did that. I asked for I'm like, compare my prices to the industry
Uh,
standard. Um, the way I was gathered, I
honey,
was like, oh my God, this
right.
is penny compared to the industry standard.
Yeah.
And so I was like, so if I want to grow my business, what should I do? They was like, you should lose the clients who don't want to pay your price. I was like,
It's like,
oh,
oh, gather me.
yeah. They was in so many words, have several seats. If you're not gonna
Right.
up your price, sit down.
Okay. Like AI is a tool. You can utilize it to help you. You can say,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, I'm struggling with this client's project." Put your listen, Michelle. Should I give them the blueprint or should I keep it? I'm gonna let you decide.
Give,
Should I give it
give
or
me
hold it?
just a little.
Okay. I'm gonna give you just a little piece of it. I'm gonna give you a little piece. If you are a designer that is struggling to maybe increase your skill set as a designer, okay, put in your work, get you a flyer that you've done, put it in your AI and say, how can I make this better? Sometimes at minimum, it'll help you with
Mm-hmm.
hierarchy. At minimum, it can help you with the
Yes.
hierarchy. Now, it may not. Now, that design stuff, we know that we definitely not gonna take his design word for it. But with the hierarchy, it can definitely help you because I've seen some things, and some of this stuff is edge to edge. Some of this stuff is everywhere. It's a lot of colors. It's a lot of font choices. It's a lot going on. Some of this we need to reel it in just a little bit, and that can really help you do that. Like I said earlier, and this is my last thing I'm gonna say because I got something coming up, and I don't want to get too much now because I'm gonna give it later. Okay. Um, if there was something that you see that somebody else did or a different skill set that you see, screenshot what they did, put it in chat GPT, ask them how to do it. It's going to tell you how to do it. What are we doing? Utilize AI. Utilize it to help you. I feel like there is no excuse why you shouldn't be getting better. There is no excuse why you should be getting better. It is 2026, right? Ooh, auntie getting old. I don't remember. It's 2026. There are too many, there are too many things that are at our disposal. At our disposal. Jesus. There are too many things at our disposal. Utilize the tools that are there to get better. They are
Mm-hmm.
there. Utilize it. Okay? Y'all, if
But
I want
also
to
remember, when you put the flyer in there, they're going to give you what's standard. They're going to give you the absolute basic. That's why you still
yeah,
have to use your human perception, your human
yeah,
visualization to refine the concept.
for sure.
So don't rely completely on it. You can get
No,
the definite basics, like you said, hierarchy. They'll definitely like one of them. I was real offended. I had created this graphic. I was like, tell me how this look. They said it was a good try. I was like,
ooh, I'm like, nah, nah, no, don't.
excuse. I
GPMO,
clutched
nah.
my pearl. Excuse me. So but it was based on I asked her, what did you base this on? And when they showed it to me, it was a completely different graphic that was outside of the industry that I was designing for.
Mm,
So still be careful with that.
yeah, for sure. Y'all, this has been amazing. So before we leave, I do want to open the floor up. If anybody has any questions for Michelle or myself, please, now is your time to ask your questions. Now is your time to ask your questions. In the meantime, I'm going to ask Michelle two more questions. To give y'all some time to get it together. Hold on, because I done got out of my system. One moment. Okay, Michelle, are you more excited about the possibilities of AI or more concerned about the job market for creatives?
I'm excited about the possibilities of AI because they're learning from us, so I don't feel like we have
Yeah.
anything to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Um, because like I said, AI is data and it can only do so much. So as
Yeah.
soon as there's a rule in marketing, when everyone zigs, you zag. So
Zach.
if AI is all about patterns, there's
Yeah.
gonna be some things that we do that's gonna zag and it's gonna mess up the
Yeah.
pattern. So
For
I'm
sure.
literally not afraid of AI taking over. I'm just not.
For sure. For sure. You know, a lot of people are afraid of AI just in general with a lot of job markets right now. My stance is AI can't take all the jobs. If AI takes all the jobs, the literal economy is going to crash. Like everybody can't be out of work. Somebody got to go to work. So I feel like just like what we've been saying, we just have to figure out ways that we can utilize AI in our natural tasks and figure out other ways to innovate. You know, how can we use AI to kind of take over the menial task and kind of use our time in a better way? I feel like that's one thing that we have to be most excited for. And also creators, we got to stop fighting over this low hanging fruit. Stop getting irritated because these people want to use. I keep saying this on the show. Stop getting irritated because these people want to use ChatGPT. Let them. They cannot afford you. No way. I know that sounds mean, but I'm just trying to be nice. I really am. We are fighting over low hanging fruit. Focus your efforts on something else. If they don't want to use you, if they don't want to use your business, your services, there is no need for you to get irritated and be on the internet arguing with them. Focus your mind on the people who do want to use you. Focus your mind on putting your business in front of the people who need you. Stop trying to argue about people who don't want your services, because those are going to be the people that, even if they utilize your services, are going to be the biggest headaches you've ever had. Ask me
Mm-hmm.
not. Ask me I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So last question. If you found out your favorite artist slash writer used AI for the latest work, would it change how you feel about the piece?
Nope. Because because I know the effort that goes into creating
Yeah,
something, creating a prompt. Like I've
for
sat
sure.
in this same chair for hours trying to create the perfect prompt. Like my prompts have gotten ridiculously long. I'm like, Shell, 4 paragraphs. Come on, girl.
Right.
Give me what I want. So no, it wouldn't change how I feel because I know the thought process behind trying to come up with the perfect prompt for that specific purpose.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think we gotta stop. It's the way of the world, y'all. We're going to get left behind trying to judge people for using the new thing. That it's the way of the world. In 10 years, AI is gonna be something else. So we got it. Am I can you hear me?
Mhm.
Oh, I feel like I'm behind. I don't know. I
No,
feel
I
like I'm
hear
behind.
you.
Okay, okay. Yes, I feel like we're definitely gonna be left behind. Okay, so we don't have any questions. Y'all, this was an amazing night. I feel like we had such a good conversation about AI and just how its effects on the creative industry, and just how all of us really should view AI and embrace it, not be afraid of it. AI is not going to take over. I repeat, AI is not going to take over. AI cannot take over. AI is only guided by human direction. And so we must move with the times and learn how to incorporate AI in our daily tasks and what we are doing. So, before we leave, Michelle, I know that you are doing something right now. You have a mentorship program right now. So, tell us a little bit about that. How can people take advantage of that and sign up for your mentorship program?
Okay, so it's called the Creative Collab Mentorship. Um, it's going to be a laid back space where we can talk about our work, get feedback from our work, um, be hold us accountable and be more disciplined. Just be better designers. Period. Because sometimes we can design well, but our business practices are a little shabby. So I'll be mixing, creativity with, best business practices. Um, but I'm only taking 12 at a time because I want the sessions to remain intimate. I don't want it to get too big where I can't get to know a person. But if you go to my website, www.creativefreedom.com, fill out the application. I believe I'm at about 57 applicants, but
Okay.
I do have another idea that I can just maybe set up the mentorship sessions one after the other. So still submit your application. I'm excited about it. It's taking me out of my comfort zone, but I do love to teach and talk to people. It's just I haven't said it out loud. So this is me saying it out loud.
All right, Mischell, I'm so proud of you. Y'all heard it. Y'all make sure that you guys take advantage of this mentorship program. Y'all creatives, we have a terrible reputation about business. And so we need to get that together, y'all. We can't get mad at people not paying their invoices, and when they do, we don't do what we need to do. And so listen, yeah, we are the problem sometimes. Come on now. We got to be real about it. We are the problem sometimes. And so y'all take advantage of the mentorship program. Mischell, I'm so proud of you, and I hope it goes super duper well for you. It's the start to something super amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens with it. So I'm super excited. Y'all, in the spirit of this, y'all, I'm doing something amazing too. I loathe, everybody knows this because I've said it on multiple of these shows. I loathe creative classes. I just hate them because I just don't want to make people mini Jerricas. I don't like that. But y'all have asked me and asked me and asked me and asked me and asked me if I was gonna do a class. And so I decided to do something a little bit different. And so I will be doing a class called AI by Design, March 25th through the 27th. What this class is I am going to teach you how to incorporate AI into your tasks. I'm going to teach you, yes, I'm going to teach you how to design with AI, but more than that, I'm going to teach you how to think with AI. I'm going to teach you how to produce with AI. I'm going to teach you how to refine with AI. So this is not just we're going to be in Photoshop designing flyers all day. That's not what this is. I want to be honest and say that. What this is I'm going to take you through the process from beginning to end, how you can incorporate AI into your process, because I think it is necessary. So you guys go ahead and register. The class is $250. But right now, if you register today only, is $185. Okay. So it's $250 every day after this. I'm super duper excited about it. Y'all, I did not want to do it, but I did feel a push to do it. Actually, after I put the flyer out for this, I got like 3 DMs that day, and I was like, okay, since you're pulling my leg. So I'm really excited about it. So y'all, I'm only doing 5 people. I'm only doing 5. I'm only doing 5 people because I want this to be for the same reason that Mischell is saying. I want it to be really small, really intimate, because I want to make sure it's impactful. I don't want y'all to leave here designing like me. I want y'all to leave designing like better you.
Say that
That's
again.
what I want. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again because First Lady Mischell told me to. I don't want y'all leaving designing like me. I want you to leave design like better you. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm really excited about it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming on tonight. Mischell, thank you. Oh, and another thing, y'all, be sure, y'all, the creative trip. Y'all, come on, come to Disney World with us. August, we're going to Disney World. Y'all come on. Y'all didn't tell me that Disney World was so expensive.
It's on your page or your website or what?
Yeah, it's on my page. It's on my page.
Okay.
Nobody told me Disney World was so expensive. We should have went to Atlanta. What's happening? Wow. But I'm really excited about it. Y'all make sure that y'all tune into that too. But thank y'all so much, and y'all have a good night. Bye, y'all.
Bye.